I play what I've been doing for the past 60 years or so. I started at Daniel, which was in that uptown section, the Gertown section, not far from Xavier, a school called F.P. Rickard, which does no longer exist. So when I started to study the instrument, I went. We went to the Xavier Junior School of Music. I was playing clarinet then. A couple of years. The nun who was in charge, she expelled me. She told my mother that the reason that she put me out was because my mother sent me to an atheist school, which was Gilbert Academy. They had music majors who would teach individuals, students, instruments, or a class of students with a combination of instruments. There was a piano in the house because my sister eventually started to play piano, but there was a piano there, but neither parent was musically inclined. I like to say that the music that I heard, which was mostly on the radio, like the music spoke to me. You know, there's only one radio station in the city of New Orleans that played music, WJBW. See, at that time, Broadway was still producing those musicals. When I got in high school, I began to listen to rhythm and blues. I started playing tenor saxophone so I could play with local bands. The first person, I don't really know this guy's name. I know his nickname was Batman. He played tenor saxophone with Roy Brown. I was a big fan of Artie Shaw. So I asked my mom to get me a clarinet. And the interesting part of that is Artie Shaw was a jazz musician, and I never even attempted to play jazz on the clarinet. It was a quartet with piano, bass, drums, and tenor saxophone. Yeah, but you have to practice. I mean, you don't hear something and then just start playing it. You know, you have to practice. First level theory for a while. But mostly I was there to bring what was called uh, jazz skills to the students. Because the students could study, they could study classical music or they could study jazz music. We wanted to make sure that the students got the best that we could offer them so they could make intelligent decisions based upon their interests. It was a very high level uh, music instruction. Jazz music started in the early part of the 20th century. The pioneer of that whole thing was really Louis Armstrong. He came by way of Joe King Oliver. Because if you read about jazz musicians, that's pretty much all you're going to see. Either where they played, who they played with, what town, blah, and all of that. You just get somebody's interpretation of that. Louis Armstrong wrote his own book. Wrote two, but they only found one. There's a degree of regimentation that exists in Catholicism in which if you decide that you wanted to become a priest, there's a level of scholarship that you have to be involved in. You have to study, which has to do with the history and like ecclesiastical concepts. When I was teaching at NOCA, three of the sons came there, and I was not the only teacher. My youngest son plays drums whenever he's in town. He'll play at Snug Harbor in the group. Every now and then, like my oldest son came in and sat in, but it was a little while back. I said, man, I'm really proud of my wife because that was the linchpin of this whole thing. And like if it wouldn't have been for her, I mean, you wouldn't even be talking to me right now.